the tissue, which I think is super interesting. And so, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I caught this demonstration about the ribs and how they interact with our lung tissue. And there was this really, really great demonstration using a bucket. And when we think about breathing in, we think about that we always use that word expanding the chest, expanding the rib cage, and our ribs are bones, and even when they connect to the sternum, some of them become cartilage, but there's not a lot of movement with them. The bones don't expand, they don't grow. But what happens to create space for a breath, our primary muscle is our diaphragm, which is below our ribs. And our diaphragm actually moves into our abdomen. It moves into this way when we take a breath in. So it makes space for our lungs. It kind of gets out of the way, goes down. Our lungs fill up. They're going out, up, down, back, front. And so that muscle gets out of the way. It helps draw in air as well. Other muscles that help create space are the muscles in between all of our ribs, and those are called intercostals. Each rib looks just like this bucket. And so I'm going to keep it in this position right here, because this is like a neutral position for our ribs. On an exhale, that's going to come down and squeeze the lungs. The bucket is our lungs. This bucket can't expand or contract, but you'll be able to see the difference in how much space is available for those lungs to fill up. So we have muscles going down, or our diaphragm going down, and then we have muscles, so there would be muscles above this rib and below this rib that are going to help pull them together as we take an inhale. So this is our exhale, like that. Our rib cage is going to, I'm going to use the word collapse in, and then we begin our inhale, and then we get to this point where we kind of like can't take any more breath, and we can do something with our shoulders, which are just engaging larger muscles than our intercostals, and that diaphragm, can only get so far down. So we kind of run out of space, and then this is what our lung tissue has for the ability to take a breath. And then when we exhale again, those ribs come down, and they kind of like an accordion, or I want to say a bagpipe, but I don't think that's a good analogy. That air gets squeezed out of them. The diaphragm's coming up, the ribs are coming down to squeeze that air out. So when we're not thinking, when our subconscious mind is just taking over, keeping us alive. Thank you for doing that, subconscious mind. We tend to be like kind of in this range of breathing. And when we take a conscious breath, we're filling up our lungs. So then the ribs are going to move this much. And when we are fully exhaling, we're going to have that much more movement in our lungs, or in our ribs. Not exactly that dramatic in real life anatomy, but you can see the difference between like that regular breathing. So we have inhale, exhale, and then if we have a conscious breath in and a conscious breath out, there's a lot more movement, there's a lot more engagement. And when we use our muscles, which is what we're doing when we take that conscious breath in and out, we're changing the blood flow in that area, we're increasing it, and when we do that, we're warming up tissue. When we warm up tissue, lymphatic fluid can drain, fascia can release. Fascia is the tissue that is around all of our muscles, nerves, organs, bones. It's everywhere. And it is reactive to temperature, it's reactive to hormones, it's reactive to movement of the tissue around it. So when we're moving that, and we can think about, So like my first rib is way up here, and my last rib, I have a little, that floating deal, my last rib, it doesn't actually attach to our sternum. Down here, that's a lot of the body. So I